right, we have a great soap today inspired by New York City from HC&C and Pasteur Pharmacy.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, it's good to see you. Come on in. And for our mention today, most artisans have a few things beyond just the shaving soap to make your time in front of your shaving mirror a little more fun and adventurous and utilitarian. And boy, Pete Hendricks has you covered over at Hendricks Classics.
We were so lucky to have a phone call with him when we first started a few months back, and he spent lots of time talking to us and getting to know his company and him. And then
great advice. He sent me some razor blades to try out at the beginning.
And then in our first order, he also snuck in some other fun goodies. So we had to make sure to mention them.
Y'all, he sent Sarah her lather bowl. This is a 22 gauge stainless steel lather bowl, and I bought my own, and we call these our no-nonsense lather bowls, y'all, because these have one job, and it's to get that lather onto your bristles, and it's amazing.
Just immediately wakes up in these bowls, and easy cleanup, done deal. And then he also included this fun official shaving towel. And I have to say, we didn't understand the full aspect of what this could do to the experience, but my goodness, it is a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Y'all, at the very end of your shave, when you've had your final rinse, right? I thought, I knew a shaving towel. I know what a shaving towel must be like. Right? It's that. Yep.
It's microfiber. It just gets all in there.
And for that magic moment at the end of your shave, indulge in a fun, beautiful towel, right? And these are $5. Y'all. Not a giant financial decision.
But they make the experience much more enjoyable. And then we have our own little scoop for this soap. And little HC&C one.
Just little things to keep making the shaving adventure fun and new. And
so we had to bust out all of our fun things because Pete's really reached out to us and done that. And so I'm really excited to finally have another soap from HC&C.
And we are so grateful to Pasteur Pharmacy for sponsoring this episode and sending us this collaboration. And we both love New York, y'all. So let's meet the soap. I have been to the Empire State Building. We'll talk about that later. All right, this is from the sales page at Pasteur Pharmacy.
Introducing Empire State of Mind Shaving Soap, the second collaboration in our prestigious series by Pasteur's and Hendricks Classics. This great shaving soap embodies the imposing, attractive, and elegant qualities that the iconic NYC Empire State represents.
Wow. As the second release in our series, Empire State of Mind Shaving Soap showcases our ongoing commitment to excellence and our dedication to creating exceptional grooming products. This collaboration between Pasteur's and Hendricks Classics brings together two esteemed brands, unified in their pursuit of delivering unparalleled quality.
Indulge in the captivating aroma of Empire State of Mind shaving soap. From its refreshing opening to its lingering base notes, this shaving soap exudes an air of sophistication that resonates with the spirit of the NYC Empire State. It is a sensory journey that captures the essence of this iconic landmark.
Experience Empire State of Mind Shaving Soap, the embodiment of imposing, attractive, and elegant qualities. Allow yourself to be transported to the realm of luxury, where the rich lather cushions your skin and the enchanting scent adds an extraordinary touch to your shaving routine. Discover a shaving soap that mirrors the grandeur and allure of the NYC Empire State, elevating your grooming to new heights.
Wow.
Scent notes: Ralph Lauren, Polo, Ultra Blue.
Wow, we are definitely going to get experience
for
here.
our constant viewers, we just pushed purchase on an homage to Polo Green. So it's really cool that we'll have experienced them both. I'm excited. I love Ralph Lauren scents.
I'm actually, now that we're learning a little bit more that soaps can be connected, some of the frags out there, we're learning much more about the other fragrances that we missed out on.
And
so
if you are new to this world, sometimes the artisans create brand new scents, and sometimes they take homages to colognes or famous scents that are already there and recreate them, sometimes with their own spin or their own filters, or sometimes sort of a drastic divergence from the original, so you never know.
I know, I'm kind of excited.
Well, this package itself comes from the shadow of the Empire State Building. Pasteur, we are so grateful. Let's have an unboxing. Woo! Here it is, folks. They were having a big sale, so
we got a few.
Oh, there we
gotta dig in
this. We have a few episodes coming here.
Oh, that label. Look at the light.
Wow, I've never seen it in real life.
Wow.
Oh, look how it catches the light. It's like foil, like
I hope that comes across on camera because that is impressive.
Beautiful. Look at this, like
Wow.
where red meets blue in the sky as the sun goes down. And I know in New York, when cool things happen, when there were
Right.
special anniversaries or really special moments or holidays, they will relight the top of the Empire State Building. So like when
right.
Wicked had its 20th anniversary
when
on Broadway,
green.
it was green, right? So
How fun.
very cool. On the 4th of July, it's red, white, and blue.
Aw,
So
yeah.
very cool that the Empire State Building, while still not the tallest in Manhattan, remains such a symbol of everything that makes New York great, including possibly this set.
Right?
Why do we have a first? Woo! We are giant fans of the work Pete does over at Hendrix Classics, so I'm excited. Why don't you do this one first? I want to
Yes.
see your face.
Even just seeing this label, it is quite thin.
It takes me back, folks. Oh, I had such a great time at the Empire State Building. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Take it in. Let's see what we
See
got.
if I'm immediately transported to New
Take
York
a look
here.
at the pour, too. Let's
Yes,
see.
they always have a nice smooth
beautiful.
pour going on.
Y'all love it. Okay, here we go. Take it in. Are you spreading the news? Are you leaving
Yeah.
today? What do you got?
I do. If I hadn't read that it was an homage to a cologne, I would have kind of known just by the
okay.
scent that it is cologne. But
Nice. Mission accomplished.
right, and if I hadn't read that I had blue
Right.
in the title, I do get a fun aquatic kind of vibe if I had to put it in a lane.
Right.
But it is a little dapper. Like I am in a business suit. I'm ready to conquer some things.
Hey.
You know, and I do get that hustle and bustle of New York, like on a mission,
Right.
get things done. It's very refreshing.
yeah.
I have to say, even though it's more obviously for the masculine side of the world, there are parts of it that are a little sweeter. Like it is aquatic, but there is like a bergamot or something. There's certain things in it
Right.
that lighten it up or sweeten it up just a little.
Right.
But I can see why they chose to give this one a fun homage here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to want to keep whiffing. You know what?
want it now. Let me see. Okay.
All right,
here we
go on a
I'm
trip to New
excited.
York. Let's see.
Woo!
We don't have many in our den that have this type of thing going on.
Whoa.
Right?
That's cool.
I feel like we missed out if that's what Ralph Lauren
Oh,
smelled like.
wow. Yes, I get 3/4 a beautiful cologne homage, but I get a little something extra in here.
Yeah, it's like sweetens or
Right.
there's something else that does it. And in New York, you are close to the water. Like there is that kind of vibe. I don't know how
Right.
to...
Oh, I do get something beautifully sort of sweet and balanced on the aquatic side, but a little bit bracing on the whiter, cooler spices.
Right. Do you get a certain time of day? Because I kind
Oh,
of... I didn't get as dark
know?
outside. There's some
Yeah.
daytime hustle bustle
I
part.
think it's an afternoony thing.
Right, I'm with you. That's kind of where I'm
I'm
at.
kind of looking for where morning meets night, but in New York, that's not noon.
Yeah.
Noon still
and with
feels
the
like
shadow
morning.
of the
Right.
buildings,
Yeah.
it really is. But I don't feel like it's officially nighttime yet.
Right. No, I think morning in New York starts at 4:15 a.m. and goes until like 1:30 in the afternoon, and then the afternoon officially
Right.
starts. So yeah, I would put this in the afternoon. Beautiful.
It does have a signature Pete kind of vibe to it, though.
Yeah,
I do have
yeah, it does.
I can tell it has the little HC&C
Right.
stamp on there.
And let's not forget, y'all, Manhattan's an island. Manhattan's
That's
an
what I mean,
island,
there's
so
water.
an aquatic makes sense to me, right? And not far from the ocean. It just have these right there.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, this is nice.
And it has a great intensity
doesn't
to it.
smell like the Hudson. Get that out of your
No,
head.
no.
No, but it's a lovely aquatic.
Right.
Woo! And Ralph Lauren Blue. All right, y'all. So now they don't necessarily list scent notes on the Pasteur site.
Right.
But there are scent notes for Polo Blue. Why don't we have a look? We asked Mr. Google for the scent notes for Ralph Lauren Polo Blue. So here's what we've got. You ready? The scent opens with...
A burst of citrusy notes, including, I see now, melon and cucumber.
Yeah, I got that.
I get that. I
Ooh.
knew it was a sweeter kind of fruit, but I
right.
did not know what that was.
Yes. As it settles, the fragrance develops a slightly floral and woody undertone with hints. There it is.
Oh, fun. That is
That's
totally
what I'm
here.
getting of basil and sage.
I almost said that because I got a blue image, but then it turned into like a aqua teal kind of a green in my mind.
Ah.
So that must have been more like the basil sage side. Interestingly enough.
Oh, and it's a hard soap,
it's
y'all.
making ya
There's
work.
business being done. I gotta dig in with my stick a little bit. So, if you do have a smoother lather bowl like this, what we'd like to do is push the soap like that. Just kind of smooth it out over the ridges until it forms sort of a thin layer at the bottom of the bowl like that. so that when the brush goes over it, it's more like you're almost trying to clean the soap off the bottom of a bowl. Does that make sense? And when we shave for real, we use the faucet, but for times like this, we will use our bougie sprayer. All right, y'all, now I want you to see how this bowl works. We just give it a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look at that.
It's already awake and
waking
ready.
up and saying hi in this bowl. Oh, look at that. Our no-nonsense lather bowl. And if you start to get a little bit of a cobwebby pattern at the beginning as that soap jumps onto your brush, she may just be asking for a little bit more water. Oh, beautiful.
Right. So do we do a...
Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do a little bit of drive-by. Close your eyes, ready? What do you get?
Yeah, I do have to say, if that was a dude running by me, I'd be like, ooh, he smells good.
Yeah.
You know, like I do get that.
This would be a great scent to put on to go running, right?
Right? No, but like, you know, if I...
Because, you know, I'm an expert on jogging.
He loves
around
running,
Manhattan.
yeah. But even on those scents, remember when my sister asked for like, okay, what was a good hot dude scent? Like, this really would kind of fit the city vibe.
Right, and Ralph Lauren Polo is sort of notorious for having been a sexy dude scent for generations.
Right, and I didn't realize until we were looking up the scent notes and I saw an image of what that bottle looked like. Like, oh, I have seen that. I don't think I knew anyone that wore it, but I had seen that bottle before.
You know what I like? This doesn't go sweet hardly at all. That's
like
kind
right
of the cool thing.
middle.
Right, it's stuff that should be sweet, but it's not. It brings out the drier edges of them, right? That
for
basil, that citrus, right?
And I, you know, this might be the first melon we've had.
Ah, right. And it's funny because normally melon gives me a really hard sweetness.
Right.
This doesn't.
Just a clean vibe almost.
Right. This is a savory citrus.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Whoa.
But it somehow is kind of crisp at the same time.
Oh, and what's the woody undertone? What's the wood you're getting?
Oh, it did say woody undertone.
Yeah.
But it's a lighter wood.
Yeah, it's not even like a cedar or anything like that. No, it's something
Is
different.
it a green wood? Like a...
Oh, maybe. Woo! Oh, it's nice. Yeah, I even get the leaves on the trees a little bit.
And you know, like even that fun blue that's on the label,
Right.
I'm getting like that in my mind. Just that it's almost teal aqua something.
Right.
It's not the color of the Ralph Lauren blue. I'm getting more. There's something else that's making it fresher.
Right. Yes, it says a slightly floral and woody undertone.
So it's a mystery what florals, but
What
they're
is
there.
the floral? It's like an iris. It's like a geranium, I think.
It is because it's a brighter floral. It's not a sweeter floral.
Right. It's one they can take the sweet top notes out of and just give you the heart of that flower.
Clean kind of
like
vibe.
a late summer bloom about to fall off the vine.
Right.
Just like a lovely savory sort of flower smell.
It's very refreshing. I have to say it. It does. I know we were thinking New York side, but I also get a vibe. There's that just the twist of the aquatic could be more almost like a vacation-y, carefree vibe, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you had to be in a business suit and, you know, your normal personality would be out surfing, I could totally see you being able to pull this off in both worlds.
Right. Yeah, this makes me think of being at like Venice and being in your flip-flops and your bathing suit with your towel around your shoulders, and you can still now go into all the businesses and all the little shops because it's just a beachy town. Everybody's going to be in their swim trunks. Everybody's going to be in their towel and sunglasses. Everything is going to all smell beautiful and beachy and aquatic. That's what it makes me think of. So you can actually like explore the little town just in your flip-flops and swimming trunks
You're
and
welcome in
goggles,
that, yeah.
right? Because it's just a beach culture. Yeah, that's where this tastes. It's beautiful.
It does. And then it just has a little bit of a crisp side. So if you had to dress up, and if you had to be like sophisticated for the day, this is a great one to bust out for that
There is
too.
a tiny little cool bracing edge to this where it doesn't go all the way to the cozy comforting part. Nope. It stays on your feet and braced for a day where stuff's getting done.
It still sits in the cologne lane.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I would say
switch where
that.
some of the other ones I can really be like, I could pull that off. This one I really feel like it is a little bit more on the cologne
Too
side.
much
It's
of
not
a
bad.
sexy dude smell, right?
But it does smell great. Like I almost wish that we had the splash because I feel like there's stuff in here that would pull apart a little bit more in that form. Not in a bad way, but like after the dry down, you get a little different parts of this that would be more prominent.
Right. And you know, I might theorize that the same way that I really do, and a lot of the brethren enjoy a female-inspired scent in their shave. Please see Duchess by Sterling for an example. Like, beloved by all the guys, right? But it is technically a female perfume homage, right?
Agreed.
So what I love is I do love those moments where I want to visit the more beautiful, perfumey female scents as if I'm having a friend of mine to spend a little time with, right? Or remember a perfume that my mom might have worn or something like that. But might it be the same where you might want a beautiful, sexy guy smell to visit you when you're doing your shaving in the tub?
No, and I agree. It doesn't have the typical masculine stuff. It doesn't have the leather. It doesn't have the smoky stuff.
Right.
Like this is more, I don't know when this came out, but I do get more of a recent 90s early
Yeah,
2000s
I
vibe,
think you're
you
about
know?
right. I think
Because
that's what
I
it's
feel
about.
like that version of a masculine scent was
Right.
really big around then. And I
Right.
do get that from this.
Yeah,
You know, it's a
yes.
more current side
Right.
of what the masculine scents
Yep.
have.
And boy, did they use a perfect descriptive word when they called it blue, y'all, because that's just what I see in my head. Just these
I agree.
Beautiful,
This fun
explosive
aqua
colors. of
blue.
blue.
Yeah, for sure.
The observation deck is on floor 84, but I bet you this building has a basement. Let's go a little deeper. I think An Affair to Remember ends with them
right.
meeting on the top of the Empire State Building, and it's like a star-crossed lovers thing, and
Right.
they don't meet for some reason, and they do later. I forget, but it's like something to do with that. When did
Okay.
you visit the Empire State Building?
So I went to New York twice. The first time was to perform in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which was kind of fun, but I was still in high school. And then later on, after college, I went back with my dance company, Fuse Dance Company, and we were able to perform on the Brooklyn side of the bridge.
Oh, the Dumbo Dance Festival.
Dumbo Dance Festival. But we
Yeah.
did get to go adventure and see different things. And yeah, it just, the perspective that you get from watching in a movie is very different than once you're actually standing, trying to look up.
Right, yeah.
So
I
different.
have a little bit of a fear of heights, y'all. And the funny thing about the Empire State Building is when you walk out along the railing, you feel really safe because there's these giant bars that come all the way up and then in, right? So there's no getting around.
Right,
anything.
right.
But it's so high up that your brain turns that off. It's like, because I remember thinking, are you scared of being this high? And your brain's like, I so don't know what to do with this moment or how high
I
you
can't even
actually
see the
are.
ground. It's
that
fine.
you have somehow overridden all of those little protective algorithms, and no, just go ahead and enjoy yourself. So yeah, somehow when you're up there, it's just too high.
Right.
You're just like, oh, I don't even get how this works. I'm just
Right.
going to enjoy this view.
Nice view, yeah. Out of the city,
But
you know?
to see the Chrysler building right across and to be able to see the top of it like eye level with you and look out and see the Statue of Liberty where you just were, only now she's so tiny out there
Right.
in the harbor. You're like,
I did go visit that too, actually.
yeah, just to be able to take in all of Manhattan from one place.
Right.
Is just so amazing because the place is such a crossroads of the universe, right?
It is. And when you're down in the streets, the hustle and bustle, and there's so many people in such a small place, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So that almost like sensory overload. And then when you get to the top, it's just like the,
Right.
you know, it's,
yeah.
you aren't expecting that.
Right. The streets
but- Mm-hmm.
of New York are like a circulatory system. Don't slow down. If you need to check your phone, duck behind a pole or
Right,
something.
keep
You know what I
moving.
mean? Like,
There
let
are
the
things
traffic keep
happening.
flowing, right? But yeah, and there's rules. And when it rains, cab lines form at the corners. You'll learn that the hard way. If
Us
you're from out of
Californians
town.
were a little confused.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
yelled at. But it's just a magical place because those things are set up so that those
Right.
11 million people can all live together and do it well.
I agree. And I do have to say, even just the flashy label that we saw originally, that we were trying to be like, oh, which one of these would we do? And seeing that, it really hit me of like, that's a really cool way to look at the Empire State of Mind, but like through a scent.
Right. Woo! And I know Billy Joel. He
Yeah,
wrote
right.
New York State of Mind, and he's got a brand new single out this week. So I
Right.
don't know. Maybe
That's
lightning
kinda
is
fun.
striking for Polo
Maybe
Blue
we'll
to make
have
a little reemergence.
use
here.
this while we play that. You know?
Wow. So it's pretty easy. Grab a cab downtown, and when you get to the tallest building you can find, go inside, turn to the right, take the elevators all the way up, pay the extra $40, do the express version, and when you walk out onto that observation deck and you feel that wind from the ocean through your hair, you look out and you see the Statue of Liberty that way and Harlem that way, and good Lord, is that New Jersey? You just got your own! So head over to PasteurShaving.com where you'll find this and a ton of other stuff I want.
I am back from my shave with Empire States of Mind, and I gotta admit, it had been a while since I'd used a Hendrix base, and I was super impressed with the lather and really enjoyed the shave. The smell alone was wonderful. It really is a great one to be on the cusp of spring coming. There's just something bright at the end of it that I really enjoyed with a little mix of like the aquatic action, and I will definitely be back to use this again. Thanks so much.
Welcome to Messages.
So we have a soap from Rod and Mandy at Sterling called Friends Till the End.
Yes.
And it's for your pets.
Created to honor their pets, y'all. So, when we do that episode, we'd like to include a little montage at the end of us and our pets and y'all with your pets. Would you please send in a picture of your and your beloved pets to We Set You at thebarbershopduet.com. Give us your family's name and your pet's name and keep an eye on that episode where we're going to put all those in
Yeah,
there.
I can't wait to meet them all.
Oh, it's fun because it's both transportive back to a place and back to a famous scent that's sort of locked into a late 90s, early 2000s feel.
Right. And I got to say, I didn't even know when we were looking at the label that it would be an homage, but I'm kind of glad we have this one because we don't have as many of the Ralph Lauren's.
Right.
And then if we have the green one coming, now we know what the blue
Polo
smells
green
like.
is coming out, so we're going to be excited about that. So, yeah, I love that some homages, you can really smell them and tell, oh, this is a lovely vintage cologne.
I get its place, right? Like, I get why it belongs in this community.
And then things like Christmas Over NYC. I mean, that was a cologne homage, but y'all, we couldn't tell. We couldn't tell at all because it just, for us, smelled like Christmas in this beautiful, faraway place.
And we were so excited when we were able to see it came back. We could get it because we
got
missed
the splash later, right? So thanks for making
we
another
use
batch,
it often still. Don't. It may not be Christmas, but we're using it.
Yes, and Pasteur, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode and a few more throughout the next month and a half. We're so grateful that you recognized our little show.
Yeah, we're having so much fun. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.